Alright, so you know me, when a bit of movie news comes out and it's about a movie that I'm really pumped about, I gotta talk about this news. Especially when it's news like this. And the news is The Hobbit is officially not gonna be 2 movies, but it's gonna be 3. It's gonna be a trilogy. And to that I say, I'll be honest, I'm a bit torn about this news. No matter what happens, he's gonna take artistic license and some liberties and some of the stuff that happens in The Hobbit. He did with Lord of the Rings. Turns out Lord of the Rings is a completely epic and awesome movie. I'll review it eventually. But what concerns me about the news that it's now going to be a trilogy is that he went into production and filmed the movies thinking, all right, it's gonna be 2 movies. And the story goes, he cut together the first movie, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, and he was like, all right, that's done. He's cutting together the second movie and he's like, there's a lot more I want to tell. I should probably make it 3 movies. And if that's the case, I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah, I'm still concerned. I feel like I'm gonna be watching The Hobbit and it's gonna be like, oh, meanwhile, in Mordor, and there's gonna be scenes where you're like, that was shoehorned in. Let me guess, that was a scene that he refilmed so we can make it 3 movies. I don't want to watch this movie with the feeling of, yeah, this is clearly supposed to be 2 movies, now it's 3. And he has good intentions and ideas around making it a trilogy. He's like, I want to show this, I want to show this, I want to show this. If I make it just 2 movies, I can't show all that. I want to show more of the history of Middle-earth. From my understanding, Peter Jackson's pulling from Middle-earth lore that's not going against canon. Middle-earth's huge. It has a lot of history. It has a lot of lore. So, you know, he's like, oh, I can incorporate some of this stuff in The Hobbit. Make it a bit more of a full experience, you know, an experience of Middle-earth, not just one story about one dude. And when you hear what he wants to do, you can't help but be like, I want to see that. You know, like The Rise of the Necromancer, don't know how they're going to do it, but I want to see it. And if he's going to make The Hobbit a trilogy to show us more of that stuff, I'm actually down with that. As long as it fits. I mean, this being a New Line and Warner Brothers movie, you can't help but think that Warner Brothers was like, oh yeah, we no longer have the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight movies, those are done, and we no longer have Harry Potter, that franchise is done. Can you make it 3 movies, please? So you can see why I'm kind of divided about this. If Peter Jackson is doing it because he truly believes that this is the best way to tell the story, awesome, I'm down with it. I just want The Hobbit to be the best version of The Hobbit it can be. If that means 1 movie, if that means 12 movies, so be it. It won't mean 12 movies, but you get my point. If this is happening so a studio gets more money, that's just irritating. It's irritating and it's not gonna lead to a better product. That's just a fact. But so far, Peter Jackson has proven, at least with Lord of the Rings, that he's the kind of guy who's like, hey dude, all right, do I know what I'm doing? Did you see Lord of the Rings? Did you like it? Then I clearly know what I'm doing. Trust me. And alright, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's proven himself to be an artist who has a vision and he knows what he's doing. I won't let the sins of other directors and producers make me think that he's a dick now. But if this is just for a cash grab, I can't roll with that shit. So naturally, I'm just skeptical about it. No one walks on water. Peter Jackson might be making a mistake, but only time and seeing the movies will tell. It's all just speculation at this point. Nonetheless, speculation is kind of what I deal in when I do stuff like this. So The Hobbit being a trilogy, what do you think about that? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.